How's it going, everybody? World Money Wins here. Welcome or welcome back. I'm doing some trading. I did a trade with Ozark Building Company. I can't remember the name. It's in a bunch of abbreviations, and this one is for another member of the audience, and this is the stuff that's going out, including one of my sacred Halloween bars. Actually, 3 Halloween bars. These ones are modern, but they still carry a premium. They're Silver Towns. And then this one's vintage because I had 3 of them. I've got one from the Asset Stacker, and I identified the other one from Tim's Stacking Adventure. And so this is my 3rd one. This one actually was the nicest looking one out of the bunch. But since it didn't come from you guys, it's going on the chopping block. And I'll show you in a different video what I'm actually getting in. But I also am trading some of these Hamilton Mint bars. I got some World of Flight bars. I don't know if you're into airplanes. I am not an airplane guy. I like flying on them. Well, actually, I like the takeoff and landing. I don't like the actual middle part. So I figured before I send these off, I need to get these into capsules, so I'm going to modify a couple capsules with my Dremel. And this is the Dremel here, but I don't use I don't use it like this. I put on one of these long wands so it's easier to manipulate. So let's see if we can cram these Hamilton Mint bars in a capsule and see if we can keep from blowing out the speaker. Let's see how it sounds. Hopefully that's not too loud. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Probably shouldn't be doing this on camera. It's probably much easier to do without trying to look through a camera. So it does make the capsule look not as nice, but they just don't fit in the guardhouse boxes nicely unless you trim them. Here we go. I'll show you what the issue was. So here's an unmodified one. You go to put it in the capsule and see it's too long. So I just cut off this wall here on this one. So now it fits in there. But you see how it sticks out this side? That's fine. It would slide out the end. But the lid holds it in place. So you grab it from this side and then capsule crunch it on there and drop it. Oh, where'd the bottom go? I just lost the bottom part. Do you guys see it? Huh. That is so weird. I am nuts. Well, we'll modify another one while we look for that one later. So I can show you what it looks like when they're in there. All right, one more. I gotta do more anyway. Probably should not have had 2 cups of coffee. right, what was I saying anyway? All right. Got another one modified. Now let's see how it works. All right. Don't drop it, Blaine. All right. Now it's in the capsule. Now it doesn't close all the way very well. Might need to modify it a little bit more, but you get the idea. See, it's up against the outer wall on this side, and on this side, it's up against the inner wall. And a lot of these are just loose. They just won't, some of them won't stay shut. So I just throw them in the guardhouse box like that. Now, over time, it kind of takes a set, and then it ends up staying shut. So I'm excited to do the trade, see what's coming up, see what you'll be able to see what I got. There we go. Now it should stay shut, I would imagine. Doesn't want to shut all the way, or it's not very secure. So this, if you drop it, it will pop the lid off. But that's one of the drawbacks. I did another video actually, I think on one of these where I had to modify it to get it in there. And it was actually the nicest job I've ever done on putting them in there. All right. So we got one more to modify, I think, and that's it. No, two more. I gotta modify two more. No, I've got to modify one more and then find the one I dropped. Let's see how fast I can do this one. All right. Third one has been modified. And if these, like, I wouldn't do this to enameled bars, because the enameling on the enameled bars can fall off. And I don't think Hamilton Mint actually did any enameled bars, so it's not. So this one's actually in there securely, or more securely. Beachleys biplane. Anyway, let's see. I have no idea where that other capsule went. It is so weird. Whenever I drop something at this workbench, it tends to disappear. That's why I purposely will not. I will not use a 10mm socket at this workbench. Otherwise, I won't have any. Oh, I found it. It was way over here. All right, there we go. I don't know how it ended up over there. So let's get this Thomas Edison in there. And so the person I'm trading this to stumbled across a big score of some really cool bars, and he had some duplicates, and he wants to start doing the guardhouse box thing, and he figured, hey, Blaine likes vintage, so I'll trade him a 10-ounce bar for 10 individual ounces. And normally I wouldn't trade 10 1-ounce bars for a 10-ounce bar, but this is kind of helping somebody else get started. And when you see the bars I'm getting, they're really nice ones. They're Cascade refining bars, and I didn't have any. I don't have any, and most of these are duplicates. I've got like I think 2 more of these, and another one of these. There was another one. Oh yeah, this Merry Christmas. This vintage one. These are super cool. I have another one of these. So, and I've got tons of these, But this one is in like pristine condition. The international trade units. So that's it. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Another tutorial on how to modify these 1-ounce silver art bars. And stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button if you want to, and the bell notification if you want to see what I got. I'll be updating once those things arrive. Anyway, have a great day, you guys, and I will see you in the next video.